Good morning and welcome to the Maryland Public Service Commission's administrative meeting for March 30th, 2022. As you can see, the commissioners have resumed the bench, the first time we've done so since the first week of March in 2020, more than 2 years ago. So it's a nice homecoming. And we will welcome our practitioners and members of the public to the hearing room on March 4th of this year in about five or 6 weeks. Before we proceed with our meeting today, we have two staff personnel changes to announce. The first I'm sad to announce is the departure of Chris Cormer, who is the director of our transportation division. Chris joined the commission in October of 2012 in the position as director, and during his tenure, Chris guided his division through a period of rapid expansion and unparalleled challenges. Some of the more memorable milestones that occurred under his leadership includes the introduction of transportation network operators such as Uber and Lyft, automated inspection scheduling, electronic licensing, as well as collaboration with the Motor Vehicles Administration in order to get photographs transferred from driver's license to the commission, which eliminated the need for drivers to come to downtown Baltimore to be photographed for their for-hire licenses. And notably, as featured on national CBS News recently, Chris helped shape and lead one of the nation's first vehicle safety recall inspection programs. We all know that Chris is a nationally recognized expert in the field of transportation regulation and safety. He's been a regular presenter at the International Association of Transportation Regulator conferences and served on various committees within the American Association of Motor Vehicle Administrators. Important to me and our goal here to embrace innovation in all the work we do, Chris and his team were recognized by the Public Utility Fortnightly magazine last year for winning the Regulator Innovators Award for their work in automating the transportation network company licensing process. So please join me in congratulating Chris on his retirement and for a job well done. Congratulations. We do have one other staff member's departure to announce. Next Wednesday will be the last day for Olivia Kirkendall. Olivia joined the commission right after college and for the last 3 years has provided excellent analysis and work products on behalf of the Telecommunications, Gas, and Water Division. She worked on a range of subject matters from working on a multi-year rate plans to tracking the commodity gas prices for our utilities here in Maryland. The TGW group has experienced some staff turnovers over the past few years, and Olivia, with the assistance of the director, Ben Baker, has held that division together, and they have my thanks there. Olivia will be joining Exeter Associates, and we do wish her all the best of luck in her future career. So congratulations, Olivia. With that, we have meeting minutes to approve from our last meeting of March 23rd, 2022. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The meeting minutes are approved. Good morning, Mr. Secretary.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. There are 7 items on today's consent agenda. Items 1 through 3 are applications for authority to provide facilities-based local exchange services from Simple Fiber LLC, Q-Loop Communication Services LLC, and Summit Infrastructure Group LLC. Item number 4 consists of revised tariff pages from Level 3 Telecom of Maryland LLC. Item number 5 is a notification of merger and cancellation of licenses from Interconnex LLC and Applied Energy Partners LLC. Item number 6 consists of revised tariff pages from Extenet Systems LLC. And finally, item number 7 is an application from Summit IG LLC for authority to provide facilities-based local exchange services.
Thank you. Do any commissioners have questions on the consent agenda? Seeing none, I would move that with respect to item number 1, that we grant the company the requested authority, grant the company the requested COMAR waivers for local exchange service providers, formerly known as Waiver Group C, and require the company to modify its pricing guide as recommended by staff in its comments dated March 23rd, 2022, and to post it online and file the URL with the Commission. With respect to item number 2, I move that we grant the company the requested authority, grant the company the requested Comar waivers for local exchange service providers formerly known as Waiver Group C, and require the company to post its pricing guide online and file the URL with the Commission. With respect to item number 3, I move that we grant the company the requested authority and grant the company the requested Comar waivers for local exchange service providers formerly known as Waiver Group C. With respect to item number 4, I move that we accept the tariff provisions for filing with an effective date of January 31st, 2022. With respect to item number 5, I move that we note the filing and approve the cancellation requests. With respect to item number 6, I move that we accept the tariff provisions for filing with an effective date of April 6, 2022. And with respect to item number 7, I move that we grant the company the requested authority and grant the company the requested Comar waivers for local exchange service providers formerly known as Waiver Group C. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motions are approved.
Mr. Chairman, item number 8 on the administrative meeting agenda consists of revised tariff pages from Delmarva Power and Light Company implementing the approved settlement in case number 9670. On this item for staff, we have David Hoppick and Jim Greger, and for the company, Matt Seegers and Mike Normand.
Thank you. Good morning to our staff.
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. David Hoppick on behalf of staff. On March 4th, 2022, Delmarva Power and Light filed revised tariff pages in compliance with order number 90098 and case number 9670. Order 90098 approved the settlement agreement in case number 9760. The settlement agreement included proposed tariff changes that implement the settlement agreement. As noted in staff's comments, staff confirms that the rates in this compliance filing are identical to the rates in the tariff pages accompanying the approved settlement agreement. Staff's comments show the change in distribution rates in Appendix A. An average residential customer using 998 kilowatt hours per month will see a $2.71 increase in their distribution bill on average as a result of this settlement agreement. The compliance filing R-TOU-ND class tariff, which customers are being migrated off of as part of the settlement, corrects an error in the settlement tariff language and states the date by which customers will be migrated off of this class. Additionally, staff recommends a change in the RTOUP tariff language, the PC44 time of use tariff, to further clarify that this class is still open, as described in staff's comments. The company has told staff it supports this revision. Staff recommends that the Commission accept the proposed tariff revisions as revised by staff and require the company to file clean copies of its revised tariff. I'm available for questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hoppick. We'll now turn to the utility, Delmarva Power and Light.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. Matthew Seegers, appearing for Delmarva Power and Light. Also appearing with me is Mr. Michael Normand. We have nothing to add to staff's presentation, but we are available if you have any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Seegers. Do commissioners have questions for the parties? Commissioner Herman.
Just briefly, Mr. Seegers, the staff indicated. It's on.
Okay, pull it closer.
The staff indicated that you agreed with their changes. I just want to hear that. I want to hear the company say that they agree with the changes.
We do agree, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Additional questions? Seeing none, I would move that we accept the tariff revisions for filing as revised by staff in its comments dated March 23rd, 2022, and direct the company to file clean copies of the revised tariff pages with an effective date of March 2nd, 2022. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion is approved. Before we conclude today, just a programming note, we do have a rulemaking session in RM 76 with respect to cybersecurity regulations. That will occur at 10:20 10:20 this morning. You may stay in this room or rejoin before 10:20 if you wish to participate in this matter. This meeting is now adjourned.